Bansou Sentai Kizunager, Bond 19, The Ender Mates and the Bonded Revenge. The story begins in the spacecraft known as Shred Dawn. The Mkai Sentai Ender Mates, Jadrise, Hangaka, and Orgy, are having a small funeral for Bakurenki after his death at the hands of the Kizunagers as they seek revenge. But the Bonded King has grown tired of the Ender Mates failing to prevent the Kizunagers from creating a new world as he fires his executives and demands to hand over their bonded keys that given them their powers. This made the Ender Mates furious about the Bonded King treating them like punks as they managed to weaken him a bit as they retrieved the Ohranger and Shinkenger bonded keys from the ground and plans to eliminate the Kizunagers on their own without the Bonded King's leadership as they made their escape inside of the Kizuna Ender Robo. Meanwhile, in another world at the city of Mezes, Togo and his friends, Tenri, Kirihiro, and Yhidra, have found a way to fuse both Earth and another world by using the Royal Scepter's magic along with extreme amounts of bond energy to make the fusion permanent, but as it may result the destruction of both their worlds as Togo wonders if that's why the Bansou Enders are trying to stop them from making their dream come true. Meanwhile, in the Kizunager secret base back on Earth, the rest of the Kizunagers, Nagar, Emily, Shuji, Tsukasa, Logi, Teltina, Rainaya, and Azra, are helping Professor Pythagoras studying the legend bond plates as he predicts that they may hold information of the previous Super Sentai teams which may help them in their battle against the Bansou Enders. But then the entire base gets attacked by the Kizuna Ender Robo, Ohranger Custom, with Jadrise piloting it and demands the Kizunagers to come out and face against as they witness Hangaka leading a group of revived Bondki monsters to attack the people of Japan while Orgy is also piloting another Kizuna Ender Robo using the Shinkenger bonded key to activate its Shinkenger custom to attack the people of Avalost City in another world. So now Togo joins with Nagar, Emily, Shuji, Tsukasa and Kirihiro to face against Hangaka, Jadrise, and the Bondki monsters in Japan to protect the people from harm's way while Tenri, Logi, Rainaya, Azra, Teltina, and Yhidra face against Orgy and the horde of Ngakons in another world to protect the kingdom of Avalost City as they pull out their bond plates and inserts them into their Kizuna braces to transform into the Kizunagers, red, blue, yellow, green, pink, silver, white, night, gold, orange, rise, and magus, to finally put an end of the Ender Mates once and for all, after the Kizunagers manages to take down the Bondki monsters and the Ngakons. Togo and his friends summon their Kizuna beasts, Friendee, Trustorm, Promise Striker, Unikong, Love Mariner, and Elephantam, to form the Geigenger General to battle against the Kizuna Ender Robo, Ohranger Custom, in Japan while Tenri and the others summon their miracle Kizuna beasts, Griffate, Justy Slither, Rehope, Comp Peacock, Pegapiece, and Squid Magus, to form their own robot known as the Elemental Spirit Master to face against Kizuna Ender Robo, Shinkenger Custom, in another world. Back at the Kizunager secret base, the Professor and Oinkbrella are watching the Kizunagers dealing with the two Kizuna Ender Robos in Japan and another world until they witness Hangaka breaking into the base with the Bondki monsters alongside her after reviving them again as she plans to eliminate both the Professor and Oinkbrella to make the Kizunagers suffer for what they did to Bakurenki. So now the Bondki monsters began to wreck the entire base to destroy everything that the Professor has created until he pulls out the prototype weapons and defend himself and Oinkbrella from the horde. But then Hangaka orders Jadrise to destroy the base to prevent Professor Pythagoras and Oinkbrella from escaping while she has another surprise in stored. So now Jadrise approaches the Kizunager secret base and performs Kizuna Ender Crown Final Crash to destroy the entire base for good as Togo and his friends were horrified that Hangaka and Jadrise destroyed their secret base, which triggers Togo's dark bonds of revenge as he charges at the Kizuna Ender Robo to get close enough to perform the gigantic Kizuna Galaxy to finally destroy the Kizuna Ender Robo for good. but caused the Kizuna beasts to be separated from each other, which led to the Kizunagers fall back to the ground. Back in another world at Ava Lost City, Tenri and the others continue piloting the Elemental Spirit Master to take down Orgy and the Kizuna Ender Robo to protect the kingdom from the Ender Mate's reign of revenge. But then Orgy turns his focus on the Ava Lost Castle as he plans to destroy Teltina's family as payback for what the Kizunagers did to Bakurenki. So now Orgy performs the Kizuna Ender Samurai Slash to destroy the entire castle in front of the Kizunagers, as Teltina is horrified that the Ender Mates are no longer showing mercy, which triggers her demi-human powers to give the Spirit Master some extra firepower to protect her people from the Ender Mates. So now Yujiro calls upon the hopeful Kizuna Scepter for the Spirit Master to use to perform the Elemental Spirit Thruster to finally destroy the Kizuna Ender Robo for good. But both Orgy and Hangaka managed to survive the explosion as they retrieved back the Ohranger and the Shinkenger bonded keys to prevent the Kizunagers from taking them. Back in the wreckage of the Kizunager secret base, Naga along with the others get up from the ground as they witness Togo going berserk as he's facing against the horde of Bondki monsters on his own, which led to Jadrise, Hangaka, and Orgy to join together to face against Togo on their own as they order the Bondki monsters to keep the Kizunagers distracted to prevent them from interfering. So now the Ender Mates perform their finishers to finally take down Togo for good as they grab him from the ground and tell the Kizunagers that they have 24 hours to hand over the Ohranger legend bond plate to bring back Bakurenki, or else Togo will end up just like the Professor, Oink Brella, and the royal family as they teleported away from the wreckage to leave the Bondki monsters to finish off the Kizunagers for good.